Hello ladies and gents, I'm the Rev. This is Empyrion Galactic Survival Update 5.0.20268, and they have added a shit ton, my guns is going off, of things. First and foremost, if you guys have watched any of my videos in the past, you would recognize the ship that I'm in here. It's my little A-Wing, and what you see here is one of the Star Destroyers I am working on for my little mini-series I'm doing called The Lone Rebel. That's kind of Star Wars themed. And it's lots of fun. I'll tell you, I'm having a blast building these things. So, the first major thing, let's go in here, we'll go right here, land, see, we're docked, right? Yes, alright. So, the first major thing, besides, having a capital vessel on a planet, as you see here, I'm on a different planet. This one is called Eleon, and it is basically a desert planet with no water or anything else. So before you want to come here, you want to make sure you've got plenty of stuff to survive. But this update is so big, and there are so many new things. They've got a whole solar system now. You actually have to have a capital vessel to be able to get between planets because they're so far apart, and you have to warp. So it is just huge. But first, I'm going to show you a little bit of I've been working so hard on. Now I do have two cockpits in this because these things are hard to land on a planet because they're big. But you can see I got all my good stuff here. It's a new constructor here, the ultimate constructor, where you just have to say what you want. It will build it for you. Let's see, let's make a rocket launcher. Oh, I already have everything you need. Anyways, down here it'll show all the things it needs, and it'll make it for you. I'll need to make some ammo also. Just made a bunch more drill charges. But what I don't have is any of the little plastic stuff, so I can't make any furniture for my little fun thing here that like I said, I'm working on for, how did that get a hole there? That's interesting. Plug that. Anyways, so what you're gonna need to be able to go to different planets is in here, and it is the new warp drive. See this big old beast? So you're gonna need one of these. And as you can see, we've got our anti-grav unit, more fuel tanks, lots of fuel tanks. Now the only weapons that will work to protect your ship, and I suggest that you do use them, I think are the flak cannons. They're a cannon. I know that. It says cannon. So, these guys right here. So these guys are the only thing you can use because these aren't meant to be flying fortresses. They're meant to only be used, you know, to like protect from very, very basic things. Ugh. Oh well. Hey buddy. So, like I said, this is still a work in progress, and if you want to see how fun and cool it'll be, you guys want to start watching that Lone Rebel series. I think I've got 12 episodes up I've done myself so far, and we're going to be working on, and now that they've done all this expansion, I can continue on with it, because I was kind of running out of stuff to do, because there was only 3 planets, I didn't want to use them all. If you want to, like I said, you want to get into it and watch it, I like it. And, you know, it's kind of a tribute to Star Wars, but it shows that, you can make anything. This is Minecraft in space. So, got the RTS. You can see, got a bunch of metal plating here because, well, stuff gets blown out pretty quick. So we'll go down here, we'll go to my other cockpit, and then now one of the other things they did was they put in a thing where you can attach your hovercraft and dock it now to not only a spaceship, which of course docks here on the capital vessels, but also you should be able to dock it itself to the capital vessel now. I haven't been able to get it to work, but I'm sure with a little finagling I will. But here we go. We'll get into my other little captain's chair. You can see at the bottom of the screen my ship. And you don't want to know how many thrusters I have. I think I have 30 thrusters to get this thing to move, and it still doesn't move that good, so. Let's see, let's get her to tip up. There we go. Come on, Big Daddy, you can do it. Outer space, here we come. Hopefully my little ship's okay out there. We'll see what happens. There we go. And the other thing you're going to notice once you get up here is, depending on what planet you're at, there are asteroids ringing the planets now. Make sure I'm far enough up here, and then I'll stop and I'll get out and I'll show you guys. And you can see up in the right hand corner that we've got space drones everywhere. And I've found that I can't really use the mouse. Oh, I'm gonna hit an asteroid, I bet. Oh, now it's working. There we go. Alright, so now that we're way up here in the middle of nowhere, let us see. Oh, and it didn't work. Is it gonna pull up the galaxy map? No. Whoop. There we go. So, we're here. We have an alien outpost, ACS orbit. You know, it'd be nice if they showed the planets here, but they haven't. But anyways, I think that is the frozen planet. That's the hot planet. That's Omicron. We already know about that. And then we have ATS. And it says PvP, but I am in PvE. And we have Akura, which is the Earth-like planet we start with. And we have Zahainis and Masperon. So we'll lock target, and you can see the little arrow on the screen, which is the direction we need to go. Go. Now she's going. Takes her a little bit, being the beast that she is. Oh, come on, girl. And of course, this is still early access, so of course, there's, you know, takes a little finagling to get things to work, but you can build pretty much anything you want, any size that you want. I'm thinking of making a massive, when I find a planet that I like, I'm going to make a massive space station to dock this beast at. And, of course, you know, for my series that I'm making, that'll be a lot of fun. Keep going here. We'll get there. Come on. Come Come on, baby girl. We're almost there. Oh, this is killing me. Oh, my dogs are making noise, of course. Hold on. Damn buggies. You need a warp drive to travel to locations outside the planet. Yep, I have a warp drive. So, there we go. Now that we're locked on, right? We're onto the planet. You have to be going forward, and then you hit K, and there we go. We're in another planet. So we'll fly on in here. Hopefully make it past these drones. This is another one that has just, you know, an asteroid belt around it. Now, Akura, I know for a fact, and so does, because I've been screwing with them, Akura and Omicron both have asteroid belts real close. So you can get in there and you can get what you need. The only thing I think so far you're going to have to still go to the lava planet for is Zestrium, I think it's called. And it's what you use to make things like photon cannons. So I haven't been to this planet yet. So what's fun is to slam on into a planet and then scout, which is what we'll do. And we'll see, this looks like another rock-like planet. And you know, you never know what they're going to do. They can make gas planets, you know. Who knows? Here we go. Ooh, this is a funky one. It's a green too. She does a lot better in atmosphere for some reason. And what in the hell? Oh wow, some kind of funky station. So one thing to keep in mind is, ooh, that's cool. I need Promethean. Yeah, because this thing burns fuel like you would not believe. But then with 30 some odd thrusters, you know. And I've got 2 of the big generators going, and I'm using 84% of my power, so alright. So let's do a quick landing. You saw that weird looking space station, and they've got a bunch of new space stations, so you know. Excuse me, go to a planet, land. There we go. Hurt myself somehow. Ooh, she's not happy with me. Okay, there we go. Ah, a little glitchy. It's all good. It's all good. There we go. That's about the way you'll be landing. At least that's the way I am. Haven't finished the old paint job. But as you can see, I'm armoring her up because I made the mistake of flying over by one of these space stations, and it was not pretty. I got lit up. Oh. Get out of here. Surprised my flak cannons didn't go off. They're supposed to. Must have come up from right underneath. What kind of goodies do you have for me, son? Uh-oh. There's something else shooting at us. There's a drone base over there. Oh, wow. Look, there's one of the new bugs. They put new bugs on everybody, on the planets. There's a couple of new ones. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Hi there. Get away from my ship! I have no idea if those bugs are aggressive or not. I'd say those bugs are aggressive. Oh crap, look at those suckers. They are some angry little bastards. that all that's around me right now? Jeez. Okay. Oh wow, one of them's still alive. Oh, so that's got meat. That's good. You dead now, you little sucker? Oh, he's got meat on him too. Alright, always a good thing. Go a little bit of that. There we go. Come over here. Take that, because then that is just that. Fewer of things that I have to make. So in the next episode, we'll go ahead and hit a couple more of the planets. Did I get everything? Yeah. Right. It's always helpful. Now the biggest thing I'm going through, if you guys are curious, what you're going to need the most of is iron. And promethium, which is the power source, these guys right here. You can see I got a bunch going right now. And then I have another constructor. Because I found 3 seems to work real good. I got one main one to do whatever high-tech stuff, and then just basically mineral refinement here. And we've got plenty now for our pack, so I need to move that over. And large fuel, alright. And I'll just turn that off. What the hell? So some of the other weird things you're going to come across. This is the hole that was blown when I flew over a station. Look at that, I'm already blown through a whole cell here. Jeez. Uh-oh. Since my cannons don't seem to be going off, I better get back out here. Really? You gonna shoot at that ship of all things? You asshole. Is that it? Yep, just boogies. Anyways. So like I said, there are a few, you know, little bugs here and there. They still need to be worked out. But it's not too bad. As you can see, whoa, there's a bug or something. Oh yeah, this guy right here. Come on. You're gonna attack me, I'm gonna take your stuff. Alright. So, we better put our little baby girl back in here. So there you go, folks. There is just a real brief overview. If you have any questions about, of course, this or any other part of Galactic or Empyrion Galactic Survival, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. I'll do my best to answer any and all questions. And like I said, the next episode will probably go hit some more planets and check some different things out. So as always, I'd like to thank you for watching. I'm the Rev, and I'll see you next time. So keep your heads down, your guns up, and I'll see you again real soon.